of buyers and sellers helped were their decision to buy or sell was influenced by the fur babies. Like,
hey,
either I wonder if that means that they're like, Fido.
Do you follow the homeboys? This is on TikTok. And the homeboys. Listen to this. Listen to this.
One thing that I wanted to mention from our recent meeting, and something that I'd like to let the town know, the city know, is that 19% of buyers and sellers helped were their decision to buy or sell was influenced by the fur babies.
Okay, so you guys, for those of you that really know me, you know Charlie Wilson, and so I owned a house on 5307 Southwest 28th Street, and I bought the house at a commercial building that was HTK's building on 29th and McVicker, right across from the homeboy's office, 2900 McVicker. And I'm going to build this into a house, an office, whatever. It's going to be cool. But anyway, Charlie Wilson didn't like living there. He wanted to live back. Oh, and this was a funny thing, because like I moved, I had to get out of my house so I could really get to renovating it. And I had to get into the other house, and I literally lived in over at Blackburn Nursery for a couple of weeks. I don't know why I do some of the things I do, but for some reason, I came up with some logical reason, because the way I was going to renovate things, right? Got to renovate the house, got to renovate the new place. I got to get out of my way in both places. So even Charlie Wilson lived with me over at Blackburn's Nursery, and it was fun. I liked it over there. I really did like it. That would have made a great house. But so Charlie Wilson, he's a Weimaraner, and that dude, he'd use the Shunga Nunga as his highway. When I lived out at Lake Sherwood, he'd go everywhere. He'd use the Shunga as his way to get around places. But so now I've moved over to 2900, and I'm still renovating 28th Street. And I can't find Wilson. He's always getting away. I was thinking about him today when I was on the road there off of Fairlawn that I take over to Gage, by the fire department, by the Shunga Creek. I think it's called Shunga Drive. Well, anyway, I was just thinking about how he's always getting away. And I would post on Facebook, hey, Charlie Wilson's gone walkabout. And people would tell me, hey, he's down at Ward Park. And he probably heard that there was going to be a saloon there someday, paid on taxpayer dollars. But anyway, Wilson, so I go down to Ward Mead. There he is. Yeah. Well, I hadn't seen Ward Mead. Charlie Wilson went everywhere. But I tell you, what he would do, he'd get out of the place at 2900. He'd just disappear. I mean, you turn around, he's gone. And then I'd go over to 28th Street. He's hopped the fence and he's in the backyard. And he does this like 10 times or more. And finally I decided to sell 2900, and I moved back in to 28th Street because of Charlie Wilson. So, hey, homeboys, I'm part of that 19%. But don't send me any dog biscuits. But, that might not have been a funny story to you, but it was a funny story to me. But if you knew Charlie Wilson, you can find his Facebook page. I miss that dog. He was a good boy. Everybody that knew Charlie Wilson loved Charlie Wilson. As a matter of fact, I was reading Mom's obituary yesterday, and Charlie Wilson, his name is mentioned in the obituary. And I didn't write the obituary. But, hey, That's funny. A friend of mine writes in on the comment over here. So, so, uh, I'm at home. I'm living out at Lake Sherwood, and this guy calls me up and he says, "Hey, do you got a Weimaraner dog?" He called the number on the caller, and I go, "Yeah, where are you?" And he goes, "Well, and he wasn't very far away, and you know, he was over on Lincolnshire, about 41st Street." And I said, "Well, here, put the phone down by him so he can hear it." And I go, "Chaz, come," because Chaz, that was his call sign. And and he goes, "Man, that dog took off." I got Charlie Wilson to come home over the phone. Oh man, that's a good one. Thanks for thanks for reminding me. You know, that's what I really need. See, I need to get these stories out there where people can verify them because my you can't make my life up. See, I'm. It wasn't the alcohol all those years. I'm still the same guy. Everybody thought, "Wow, that dude's drunk." Well, yeah, I was drunk, but it's still the same Henry. This is the same Henry. It's the same guy, drunk or sober. Hey, you like that? America's broker, baby. I'm alive. Henry McClure live. Missing Charlie Wilson. But I like these guys' ads on TikTok. They're good guys. Henry McClure, call me if you need me. And if nobody's told you they love you, I love you. It's true. Good night, y'all.